Today, we embark on a journey. Today is a special time. This is a journey of family, betrayal, punching things, death, and most of all, wrath. Because this is Asura's wrath. And we're going to be going through all of it today. So if you have not seen any of Asura's wrath and want to play it, I advise that you skip this video because we're going through every single bit of it. I also advise trying to find the Xbox version of it because if you're playing on the PS3 like me, 1, you need PS3, and 2, you need a physical copy of this game because it's not digital. So good luck to you. This wonderful game comes from CyberConnect 2, known as Project Barracuda. You probably know CyberConnect 2 from one of two areas. You either know of .hack, which is my area from where I know them from, or you know them from the Naruto games. And those are two audiences I don't think mesh together much. Except in this case, they kind of mesh together in different ways. Especially when it comes to the music. Very .hack inspired. When you have one of the composers from GU on it. You want a first impression? This first section is a good first impression of what we got here. Already into space battles. Only time that the shoulder buttons are used for the QuickTime events. Over on the left, behold, the Earth itself has giant spaceships coming straight out of the Earth. Hey, dude! I love it. He just has this huge cannon. He's just like, yo, bro. And there's Big Boy. A fantastic one-dimensional character. And symbolism. The character. And our main guy, Many Punch Man. Oh, the light show's fantastic tonight. Cue the giant orbital laser. It's not ready yet. Use it anyway. For the sake of everything. Why are you so loud? We're right next to you. Oh god. I'm just gonna keep a tally in the corner for giant things happening to the planet that would cause immeasurable harm. This is one of them. Big bird beak. It's like an egg. He's gonna hatch out of his Earth egg and stretch the Earth. Oh boy. So a big thing of this game is its sense of scale. So now we go from Form 1 to Form 2. Let's make these little arms a little bit better. There we go. Big arms. Not spindly ones. Form 2. Punch, punch. Kind of bent the beak a little bit. He also has rabbit teeth. And now we get the title card. Beginning of... Oh, wait, no. Okay, the episode's over. And then we get scored on how long it took in order to do the chapter, how well we fought, and how well we did the QuickTime events. These cards are also really good too. Just nice artwork that was made for the game, and if you go onto the outsides, you'll notice some little snippets. Like down there over at the top, something entering into orbit. Because we'll come back to this card as the third of 3, and it won't be there anymore. This game is also in a very small batch of games where you have Next Time on Video Game. Other video games include Alone in the Dark 2008 and Final Fantasy 13 too. It's kind of a weird group to be included in. I do enjoy the voice acting of this game. Kari Walgren is great for Mithra, and I kind of wish that Durga had a little bit more. Like, it's Tara Strong. So I kind of wish there was more. But now we need an actual stakes and conflict. Which we'll get now. Oops.
What is this? You traitorous filth! No.
Jeez, you never liked me anyway, did you?
Enough of your lies!
See, this is why you should surround yourself with friends who actually like you, and not just with the popular kids. Or in Japanese, bits. I mentioned the music, and when it comes to like the connection with Naruto, I find that the fighting is a little bit similar, but not too much. It's kind of its own thing. Especially when it's considered more compared to Street Fighter, but even that is a stretch. Yeah, I jumped the gun. Yeah, of course she was gonna die. Life can't stay alive for the whole game. And you have really bad friends if, yeah, or colleagues if your daughter is kidnapped by them. And then we can cue a lightning montage.
Tails, it was you. Yes. I said let her go!
Now believe me when I say this is not going to be the first time that Asura enters orbit and burns through the atmosphere. I will say though, again, great shots. 36 seconds actual game time in that chapter too. So we find ourselves on the tiniest little tower out of them all.
This is Naraka, but I won't bother explaining because I doubt you would understand.
It's not important to the story, so I'll leave it out.
Just say the right question would be, who are you?
Quote, remember this character. He doesn't show up very much, but remember him. Also, this game has flashbacks. A lot of them. It kind of feels like that sometimes. There's not a lot of representations of people coming back from the dead, but if this is really the way that people come back, no wonder people don't, because the world would be destroyed if one person came back that way. Yeah, look at that sass. Yeah, some good sass right there. And now Asura will walk 500 miles, and he will walk 500 more just to be the demigod that walked 1,000 miles in order to get to the next episode, because him walking is pretty boring. This is one of like 2 points in the game where we get a little bit of quiet respite in the game with what we control. So we can just walk around. It's a little bit weird, to be honest. Breaks the pacing. Breaks the pacing of this video, too. But heck, if the game is gonna do it, I'm gonna do it too. Forget it. Close the gate! Close the gate! The only assumption is that Goma can't jump high. Never mind. Okay, that word, Septentrion, is the most obnoxious word I've ever seen in a video game. Bring out the pods! They might kill people, but we don't care. Ah, Mets. Okay, hello. I don't really say much about the combat yet, but now that the Rasho are actually here, I can kind of say something. The Rasho are kind of the most annoying enemies in the game for me to fight, to be completely honest. They have a lot of different combos they can use and don't stagger very easily. So using special attacks are really annoying. Encountering them is a little bit of an annoyance as well. But you do have a lot of abilities at your disposal. Light attacks, heavy attacks, ranged attacks with rapid fire, dashing and diving attacks, special attacks, counters. There's a whole lot you can do with the system, and it's sometimes a little bit overwhelming. Sometimes can be used in tandem. But usually the game wants you to use a certain kind of style based on the context of your fight. But that's something for next episode to really get into. But then again, some punches are really, really good. Like that. He has puffy pants. Yeah, purification, aka drop the bomb. See, he's not my buddy from the first episode because he doesn't have the giant gun. So, you know, I can just rip him apart if I really want to. Like so. Still don't like me, huh? There's a lot of me to go around. You can't miss me. That tongue there. One of the other mechanics, of course, is a shut up button. It's a lovely little button. But I can't do that just yet because look at him just like do his thing. So expressive. Wyzen is the epitome of just saying no and how could this be? I wish that he actually did, but nope, he just refuses to say anything else but no. Whee! Down you go. Here's form 2. I can barely move my mouth properly. This is me in the voice booth trying to sound more powerful.
Priestess, your very daughter, Mithra! Tell me what you've done with her! You will have to make me.
Blue balls. Next episode's gonna be good. So, episode 5, Hall of Victory, was used a lot in early advertising for the game around 2011 in order to really showcase the scale of battles that you can get up to in this game. And I'll just say that if you are not sold on what is shown in episode 5, this game is not for you. There's like one other chance a little later on that might change your mind. Straight ahead to straight down. Oh no, big butt. Oh boy.
Can you feel it?
Oh, another shut up button.
To atone for your sins and to bring about the Great Rebirth!
And now we get to run with him. As we shoot stuff at each other. I think Wizen is the only one in the game who also names his attacks, so he's just a huge nerd as well. And now time for the fun part! How does this work? I don't care! And boing! Yeah, up you go.
Mantra reactor, release! I call upon the power of the mantra!
And my mouth no longer moves. I am too huge. Can we put another tally of just him over looking the entire planet?
You do not belong in this world. Die!
Time to poke you. Oh. Yes. His face is so good. His finger is so good. Yeah, this is the selling point. Come at me. giant finger entering the world. Eviscerating everything. And the sense of scale is brilliant. Just outside is just, I put my finger on the world, that's all. Like, my god.
You bastards.
I feel something underneath my finger. It's the power of punching. So even though you can kind of do QTEs to your heart's content, there are some that you are just meant to fail outright. You won't know until you actually do it, though. And one last punch. The perfect punch. Who knew his weak spot was the core of his finger? And add this to the tally. Oh, not the first explosion we're gonna see. Not the first. Fist. But oh no. We're in rough shape now.
Why are you here, Asura? Do you even know what you want?
And he said it looked like hell before.
Already failed
Oh
once.
boy, does it look worse now.
You are a fool. Do not come back.
And somehow, we have to keep this momentum going. This picture's just good. You think that a giant planet-sized enemy would not look cute. Just kind of going like, I'm just gonna poke the planet. It's all about poking. Now, you might have questions right now as to how anything is happening right now. I'm not gonna answer them right now. How about we just go ahead and fight without some arms for a little bit? Headbutt.
12,000 years ago. That was your fate. Leave it at that. You are an evil that will throw our world into chaos.
Whoop, okay. That burst didn't work. Let's try that again. Okay, let's try this again. Take two.
Pathetic. Look at you. You cannot harm me. Your attacks are
Not interfere. Things have changed. Nothing has changed. Now it's you, the fallen, know.
You are only doing harm to yourself.
Oh, I don't know. I have no arms and I'm doing pretty fine with these fights.
Your daughter is devoted to the cause in order to save the world.
Do you think you are?
God.
So this exchange, one of the most important exchanges in the game. Keep that in mind. Make another note.
What?
Also symbolism. Right here. There's so much symbolism happening.
meeting us?
Bye. Into the lava with you. I guess that you would call this a bad ending, but no, not really. We are far from done. We're only a quarter of the way through if you count the DLC. Part 1 complete. With a good old ass. Some of these shots are really good. Like, even just look at this one. Look at Asura's foot. It's great.